Now at 5:30, a plea for help painted on a mountaintop roof in Puerto Rico. Marines deliver aid to stranded residents, but across the island, millions are still without medical help, food, water, and fuel. San Juan's mayor is calling the situation there more dire today than it was when Hurricane Maria hit 6 days ago.
We are having a humanitarian crisis, and we're doing all we can. And the worst fear is that we cannot get to everyone in time. And help needs to get into people's hands now. Not tomorrow, not later, now.
Puerto Rico's San Juan's mayor desperate for help for her resident. President Trump says help is there and more is coming. The president announced he will visit Puerto Rico and the hurricane-ravaged U.S. Virgin Islands next week.
The president will tour Puerto Rico next Tuesday to see the devastation and recovery efforts firsthand.
It's the earliest I can go because of the first responders, and we don't want to disrupt the relief efforts. We're going through a lot.
Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says Congress is prepared to vote on an emergency aid relief bill.
The recovery effort is certainly not going to be easy. It's not going to be quick, but we're here to do our part.
McConnell went on to say the Senate is waiting to learn from FEMA what additional resources are needed to help residents of Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Now, satellite images show just how massive the power problem is in Puerto Rico. The first image was taken July 24th. Now compare that to the second image taken on Monday. It shows the island in near total darkness. Well, first he battled the storm, and now he's fighting to get home nearly 1 week after Hurricane Maria slammed into Puerto Rico. Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves spoke to a local man trapped in the disaster zone, and she joins us now with his remarkable story of survival. Alicia?
Well, Yuki, the man that we spoke to said he had to chop wood for 5 days to get from the easternmost part of the island to San Juan, which is in the north central part of the island. It was only there that he was finally able to make a call to his family and start the process now of getting back here to Philadelphia. The situation in Puerto Rico is being called a humanitarian crisis.
I don't think anybody in Philadelphia will have a foggiest idea what people are going on here. They don't have no understanding of the suffering that's going on in this island right now.
Angel Medina is from Philadelphia, but is on the phone with us because he has been stranded in Puerto Rico for days.
To be honest with you, it's a disaster. There's no gasoline, there's no electricity, no water. You got to wait almost 8 hours in line to go into a supermarket. And for you to even get a bottle of water, you're going to have to wait almost 6 hours in line to get that bottle of water. I haven't taken a shower in 5 days because I can't afford to use the water to take a shower.
Medina retired from Philadelphia's City Department of Health and bought a farm in his homeland. He lives there in Fajardo a few months out of the year and couldn't get back to Philadelphia before Hurricane Maria hit.
Fajardo was one of the hardest hit areas. Spent 6 hours holding that door up with some gallons of water that I had, holding the door up so it won't give in. And I give thanks to God that that door didn't give in, because if that door didn't finally crack completely, I would have been a goner.
It took him 5 days to finally reach his wife here in the city.
Am I telling you, if I was alive or dead? I'm sorry for breaking up with you like this.
Now it may take him longer to actually get back home.
There's no airlines. For instance, I'm able maybe to get out by going to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Washington, from Washington to Boston, then to Philadelphia.
And Medina is in the process of trying to organize that trip. He's hoping to get on a flight tomorrow, the first flight he can get out. And part of that trip, it's going to take him a total of 28 hours if he can get on the flights to actually get here. But one thing he really wanted us to include in this story is how proud he is of his people in Puerto Rico. The people there, although they're suffering, he says they are giving every bit they have, whatever little they have, they are giving and sharing and supporting each other. Reporting live in Philadelphia, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Alicia, thank you. 3